Alright, so this is the Sunless Citadel. It's one of the adventures in the Tales from the Yawning Portal. It was initially, I believe, the very first um, module released for a 3.5 edition um, back in 2000 or so, and they updated it for 5e, and it's considered to be a kind of a classic dungeon. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to run this one, and it's a follow-up um, sometime soon. So we might run that one after we complete our other game. But first, we're going to start Sunless Citadel. We'll introduce our characters after a little introduction here. So, the solstice is approaching, and the small hamlet of Oakhurst is preparing for the arrival of a single piece of fruit. The tradition started nearly 2 decades ago as goblins from a nearby abandoned underground fortress made themselves known to the townsfolk and sold them a single, unusually ruby red apple. This apple, they quickly learned, had the ability to cure anyone of one's illness. Every year, the people of Oakhurst combine all their gold in attempts to purchase an apple from these goblins. Once the fruit is consumed, they take the seeds and plant them in attempts to grow their own tree, and not be at the whims of the greedy goblins. The plants that begin to grow are quite ugly, a gnarled, twisted mess of branches that grow to about 2 feet in height, and overnight the sproutlings vanish. It is common belief that the goblins cut them down and steal them, so they continue to exploit the villagers. But few have the courage to confront them about it, at least in years past. As spring comes to an end and the summer nears, the bard Gerald Pivara, as I pronounce your name, Randy?
Garrett.
Garrod.
Garrett.
Oh, I have an L here. So Garrod Rivara hears that the town of Oakhurst is in need of adventurers. The quest calls for the rescue of two missing persons, a brother and a sister. Eager to work, Garrett and his young daughter, Lucilla, and a hobgoblin mercenary named Dabu begin their journey. And I will have Randy and Bryce introduce their characters.
Oh, okay. Are we, where are we at, Joey?
So you
We're on
have
the road?
left. You are on the road. You heard that the small town of Oakhurst is in need of adventurers about missing persons,
All right.
and being in the need of coin and employment. You decided to take them up on the offer.
As a single father is wont to do.
Yeah. So Garrett, who are you?
I'm Garrett Rivara. I am a bard and an adventurer. This is my daughter, Lily Sula. She is half drow. And I, standing in defiance of my family who wanted me to be some stupid magician or whatever, I decided to follow my true passion, and that is adventuring and art. And so I just want to make the world a better place in my own little way.
And you're a human bard.
Human bard, yes, I am a human bard.
Probably right behind human fighter in terms of generic race class combinations.
Very, very generic. I fit in a box just fine.
How about you, Dabu?
Well, certainly the pursuit of art is less noble than the pursuit of strength. I can definitely appreciate someone who is standing up for what they believe in. I'm Dabu, and I shake your hand and nod at Lilisula.
Mhm.
I try to shake your hand.
Oh, you almost crush it, but
So Dabu is a hobgoblin fighter. There's not a whole lot to him. He likes strength and honor, and he comes from a mercenary background. That's why he's here. He is good at fighting for coin.
ah,
Oh, did you pick the mercenary background? I kind of just made that up for the intro.
I completely did.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So hobgoblins, a little unusual to see on the side of good, but they have been known to kind of break out of their society's kind of evil ways and make it out on their own, in small groups.
Good, maybe going a little far, but we're not. Dabu isn't bad.
Yeah. And as you can tell, Garrett does not seem to be more protective of Lilisula because you're around. If anything, he seems a little relieved having you around with your impressive stature and strength.
Wonderful.
And Lilisula just is just naturally curious and
Yeah,
asking all kinds of questions.
Yeah, Lilisula just keeps on looking up at you, and it's like, why is your beard so long? What happened to your eye? Why don't you have hair? Why are you bald?
Why do I moved my hair to my beard. That answers all those questions. And
It's a bit
cut
of a-
my eye, shaving it off.
Yeah, I gave your token. Just I was messing with the decals, and they had a scar. I was like, I bet that would look cool.
It does.
It
I like
does.
it.
I do too.
And I gave Garrett like this salt and pepper beard,
See that?
goatee.
Yep.
Yep. As soon as World Hero Forged made like adding multicolored hair and adding like decals and scars and all that stuff became a lot more versatile.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
moving on.
We're trotting on into town.
Well,
Yep.
time to introduce some more characters, though. So near the forest of Oakhurst lies a pocket of woods connected to the Feywild. For the past several weeks, it has been besieged by small, plant-like creatures. The denizens of the forest concluded that the dangers were arriving from the realm of man. 2 volunteers make their way to dispose of the threat. An Eladrin, known as Zemvin Yeldrin, and a cleric of nature, a towering furbolg named Tillywig. And you are currently making your way through the forest, following the trail of what you believe to be is a handful of these little plant creatures, making your way out of the forest onto the main road, but you're still in the forest at the moment. So let's introduce your characters. Dustin, who are you?
I'm something the Eldred. I am a very odd winter fae. Which is saying something, since winter fae tend to be a bit, odd in general. But in my past, when I was young, I got lost and was found by, of all things, a celestial. Don't know why, don't know how, but she adopted me, essentially. And now I just have a big golden mom that just bugs me every time I even look at something wrong. So I'm just like, all right.
I imagine she's like insisted that you go on this quest because it'll be a good thing to do for the people of the Feywild.
And I'm just like, sure, okay, why not? I ain't got nothing better to do.
And our new player, Michelle, is Tillywig the Furbolg. Tell us about your character.
All right. Well, as you said, Tillywig is a furbolg, but she isn't towering. She is a respectable 6'9", but that's on the lower end of their height. She has light blue skin, amber eyes, and red hair that would reach her shoulders if she ever brushed it, but she doesn't because just let it fly. This is really her first time out of her home, and she did it because she knows her homeland needs help, and she's more than willing to jump in. And she may be naive about the world around her that she's finding herself in, but she's optimistic and friendly and ready to do some good.
Yep. And you are a cleric of nature.
Yes.
So these little abominations that have been causing havoc in your part of the woods, quite disturbing to you and your god. And we forgot to mention, but Zumbin is a warlock.
Yeah,
And,
I'm a warlock, but unlike just about every other warlock out there that's contracted with, another fae or demon or even genasi, if you're feeling spicy. Nope, I'm essential. I'm contracted with my mama.
She gives you mama powers.
Yep.
And a Furbolg, for those who may not be in the know, since it's a little bit of a obscure D&D race, they are a type of giant that hail from the Fae. They kind of resemble, some people call them cow people, even though they're not like minotaurs, but they have like soft eyes, and their ears are like droopy. Sometimes they have these like large flat noses that kind of resemble like a bovine in a way. And they're often very connected with nature.
How nice.
That's Tilly.
That's me. So as you follow the trail, you eventually make your way to the road. And in front of you, you see three figures heading in your direction. You see a man holding the hand of a small child, and another little more muscular humanoid with red skin next to him. And as you kind of step out of the woods onto the road, you give them a little startle. But this is where you meet.
Oh.
Oh, look, it's some friends.
Oh, hey. You guys are heading out to the town too, huh?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Greetings.
Well,
Well.
that's fantastic.
That's something you don't see every day.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well,
I assure you, a human bard is very standard.
yeah. You see me every day.
Not-
I'm everywhere.
not quite.
I'm on every
Not-
street corner.
Not quite who I was talking about, but sure. No, you have seen too many of.
Oh, you like to play the
yeah.
musics? Can you sing me a song?
Let's see here. Let's see here. You ever heard of Falconer? I can sing Falconer.
Oh yeah. She just starts clapping.
Daddy, not Falconer again. Little Sula speaks up.
Little kid
Yeah,
tugging on the shirt.
yeah.
Dad, not this time. Not in
Yeah,
front
please,
of the
please
stranger.
not Falconer.
Okay.
Oh boy.
All right. Well, aren't we a quartet of brave adventurers to brave the abyss? And so,
The little girl stretches her hands to the big one and goes, "Hi, I'm Luisula Rivera. Ravia.
Rivara.
Rivara. Thanks, Daddy." She holds her hand up.
Tilly bends down a little bit and takes her hand gently and, does that little shake. Oh, pleasure to meet you.
This is my daddy. He sings songs.
Oh, I really want to hear a song, yeah.
Okay. You'll hear some music. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Right? bring music. They call me the Music Man. Just kidding, they call me by my first name.
What's your first name?
Garrett. Garrett Robera. I just
Of
realized
course.
that my daughter introduced herself before I introduced myself.
Oh yeah, she's very polite. I like her.
Oh,
Hi, I'm
Yeah.
Tilly.
Oh, Tilly, I love
Yeah.
that name. And you're a grumpy blue man. And she points to you, Zombin.
Yes, that's, some have described it as such.
It's okay. I bet we can cheer you up.
And I Dabu.
Better have tried.
Oh, Mr.
And,
Dabu,
uh,
Mr. Dabu, introduce yourself.
I'm Dabu Laptar. Nice to meet you on the road here. Shall we
as I
be
said-
along?
As I said, don't see many hobgoblins that aren't, running at you, screaming, and with some sort of implement trying to kill you. But
Well, we've only just met, so let's not rule anything out.
sure enough, I'm sure we'll come to it eventually.
Lucilla asks you to, why are you in the woods?
We are here. We were sent to investigate something. What was it? Something about some creatures.
Small,
Tilly, what was it?
small
the little
plant-like
plants.
creatures, yes.
Some small plant-like creatures. Y'all know anything about that? Maybe save me some trouble.
Just answering the call to the town. We're gonna go and give them a hand. But I imagine that in town they might know a thing or two about these creatures you're talking about, considering that there are roundabouts here. So we should. I think it'd be a great idea for the the 5 of us to mosey on out and acquaint ourselves with the local folk.
And
If we must.
and specifically find out how much they intend to pay us for this job.
That too. I've
Yeah.
got a hungry mouth to feed, and my daughter.
Oh, that was a joke. That was funny.
I like this. So the sun is starting to set, but you think you might be able to make it to Oakhurst, before it's dark. But you're just walking along the road for, a couple more minutes, and you see, some bushes by the road, by the forest begin to shake. And, 4 tiny creatures just run out at you.
Draw my swords.
And you notice that they're the same small wooden creatures that Tillywig and Zumbin were tracking. Seem to get ahead of you a little bit. And Garrett, you say, Lucilla, step back.
Yep. I was like, Lucilla, to the bush.
To the bushes, my child.
Oh, she's got a token.
Yep.
Oh,
We were going to roll initiative.
First roll of the game!
Yep, right away. So, Michelle, in case you don't know yet, click your token and hit the initiative button in
okay. Sorry.
D&D Beyond, and it should transfer your thing over.
It
Randy,
should,
you
but
might
it
do
doesn't
good.
always.
You might do good to listen as well.
I did screw that up. My
Yep.
bad. My bad.
Once
My bad.
again, it's not
I
doing
thought
it for me.
I'd actually thought I had already had it. I had already had it selected.
For
So-
shame.
Hey, I got rolled a 3, Joe. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Just,
I'm trying to do this. I keep clicking the Beyond 20 token, but it's not. Ugh.
Just tell me your initiatives.
Mine's 3.
There it all goes.
Oh,
Okay.
there it all goes all at once.
I got. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, that first roll is the one that's probably going to stick around.
You know, they just sneak up on you, the little buggers.
Nothing sneaks up on me.
Tillywig rolled like 7 times. Let's do her, do the last
In
one.
her
do
panic.
7.
Oh, how generous.
Oh, thank you.
Zumven,
12.
12. And,
Dabu with a 14.
okay. So think Baby Groot, but a
Aww.
lot more pointy, a lot more barky, and instead of big childlike eyes, it's just like voidless slits covered in thorns,
Oh.
and that's what you see.
It's wonderful.
The reason I rolled so low is I was making sure that the Lilisula was, in a safe place. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why my roll was low. Is I was being a good dad.
Uh-huh.
So first
They didn't
one of
surprise
these-
me or catch me unawares. I didn't scream a little bit. No, not even.
First one of these little blights will run up to Pillywig, take out one of his little gnarled hands and swipe at you. It rolls a 12, which I imagine misses.
Yeah.
It just makes like little skittering noises, like pieces of bark, like
That tickles.
grinding together.
Guys, I think they want to have a tickle fight.
A new tickle fight. Alright, Dabu.
Alright, Dabu is going to rush up, draw his 2 long swords, one in each hand, and run up to this one and swing at him with 1 sword attack.
20 is gonna hit.
Do 8 damage. And then he is going to
Well,
then...
You swing up to this little blight right to the middle, and it
Okay.
gets chopped right in half.
Oh! That's awesome. Okay. And then move again to in front of this one. Use a bonus action to take another swing with his other hand for a 24
24 hits.
to do 6 piercing.
And that is
Piercing? Should be slashing, shouldn't it?
definitely more than enough.
Oh,
It's amazing
Job.
these things were threatening your grove, but they were. Someone.
Dabu just kind of
Someone-
laughs.
Someone looks at these little things and goes, They don't look like much, do they? And then just hits this one at the very far end with an Eldritch Blast.
Now, since you are a celestial warlock, do you want to flavor this to be more
It just look
angelic?
it just looks like it essentially just looks like the world's. It just it looks like just a beam of light just shoots out of my out of the eye that is lighter.
Oh, you got
I just kind of side-eyed it and just it's like this.
So that's why you wanted a yellow eye.
edgelord.
Unfortunately, you haven't been into the Mortal War very long, and maybe the light's different here, but it actually misses.
Well, that didn't quite go how that didn't quite go to plan. Well, anywho, I'm just gonna go back here and hang out with the girl since I am not the strongest person in the world. Being near things like this might very well kill me.
Dabu rolled his eyes, hearing that.
Tillywig.
Oh, that's me. Okay, it's time to stop tickling now. Stop it, stop it. It doesn't stop. So, okay, well, I warned you. And I want to take my mace and just bonk. Do I just click the mace?
Yeah, so you can click the plus whatever the number would be. Here, look at your page. Yeah, so if you click the mace, it'll do damage and the attack at the same time.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
So you just plump it right in the head, and the little head of this creature just goes into its body, and it starts running around like, and then it just falls over.
Okay, that's my end of the turn.
Good hit.
And the last remaining one will just run up to Dabu here.
Good luck.
Take out his little claws. Will a 14 hit?
It will not. Glance off of my chainmail.
It trips right as it reaches you.
Ah.
Alright. Garrett.
Alright, confirming that Lily Sula is indeed safe, because she's kind of run off to the back. And, turn back, I'm like, ha ha! And I, draw my trusty rapier, and I charge in. These things don't look so tough. So I'm gonna trot on in.
Oh, you're not a ranged bard, you're one of those melee bards.
Oh, I'm got one of those. Yep, no, I like to look at the the eyes of my enemy when I stab them. And so I'm gonna give him a quick little, just kidding, I'm absolutely going to miss.
Yeah, you hit a part of its body that's like where the little twigs connect, but you hit like the in-between part, so it goes right through them, but not in a part that actually damages them.
Oh, I guess my aim is too good. I passed right through it.
But Dabu, your turn.
Alright, Dabu is going to... Man, playing a fighter, this is my first time ever playing a fighter, side note, there is a lot less to think about on your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm going to swing a sword at this one. Alright, crit fail, so that's different than my first two rolls.
Yeah.
I'm just laughing too hard at seeing the ineptitude of this team that I'm with.
Well, Tillywood kicks ass, so...
Aside from Tillywig. Okay, so that one was a crit fail.
Oh, I forgot to add your, Oh, you're in here twice.
Oh, no, I shouldn't be going now then.
Actually, no, the person in front of you is dead. So
I was gonna
yeah,
say,
you're
the other-
still-
Yes, you're
Yeah,
right.
so it's still you.
What is me still? Okay, so yeah, I crit fail on that first one.
Mhm.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to swing my offhand for a 19
19 hits.
There you go.
with 9 piercing,
Whoa,
Nice.
ah!
which is the max that can do.
Garrett, like the rapier in his armpit, golf claps, like, nice work, that's incredible.
That was max damage right there. Nice job.
Yeah.
Great show.
So even though warriors don't have a lot to do, they have a lot of tools.
That's
So-
true. I will.
Especially depending on your subclass. So you have a lot of options, even if all you're really doing is hitting people.
Yeah, you end up getting techniques or something like that.
If you
Oh,
choose
what-
if you choose the battle master, you do
Got
get
it.
techniques.
You got it. Yeah, no, it's just exciting to. I usually have to sit through and go through spell lists to figure out what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, and even if you don't choose the battle master, you can choose a feat that will give you battle master techniques. It's part of your toolkit. So when the time comes, we'll work all that out.
Perfect.
Right, but the last of these little blights fall as Dabu slices into little splinters.
Nice showing, Tillywig.
I do it all myself, but I thought you guys wanted to have some of the fun. I like that crunch when you hit them.
I'm gonna go check on Lilysula.
Yep.
All right.
Tilly, Zumbed or Tillywig would say, like, these are the things that we were
Indeed.
chasing throughout the forest.
Tried to show them the light of their error, but apparently didn't quite work out to plan. But well, they're done with for now. So, oh,
No,
I guess we can go back now.
And
Right. Sorry. Go ahead,
no,
Bryce.
you go. No, you
No,
go. ahead.
no. I was just gonna compliment you. So go. You go ahead.
I was gonna say, and remind me, why were you tracking these creatures specifically?
Well, they were kind of bothering people on the other side of the grove and the Feywild, and they were like, you should go check it out and see what's going on, and that old chestnut.
I do know. I nod knowingly.
And you have no reason to believe that you just solved the threat either. There's probably more of these things.
Dumben knows, he knows, but he really does not want to be here. But, doesn't want to disappoint his mom, so...
Lilysula goes up to you, Garrett, and goes, Daddy, what were those things?
Well, my best guess is worthy opponents for our friends Dabu and Tillywig. Goodness me, you guys carried us through the fight. I mean, I am honored to fight alongside warriors of your caliber. But it does seem to be a bit of a problem with all of these creatures wandering the wilds. Maybe we should make haste to town. I might not want to get into another scrap with those things. I mean, as safe as I feel with Tillywig and Dabu's abilities, I'd feel much more at ease if Lilysula were at least in a safer place.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yes, let's get off.
There'll probably be
roads.
something in town, someplace in town we can stash her.
Yeah. Besides, if I remember correctly, a friend of mine lives in town, and so it would be pretty good if we were to rendezvous, and while I'm on the mission, they can keep an eye on Lilysula.
Well, then, onward to town, I suppose.
Let us make haste.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I move towards town.
Haste being made.
So you were pretty close to the town of Oakhurst. And as you get closer, you see what would be like fields of trees, but they just seem to be all empty with like you would expect to see like apple trees in these locations, and you see a few of them in the distance, but they're like largely empty. And you can take note of that as you enter the town. Right.
I like this music.
Yeah.
Despite it being night, you hear songbirds and daytime sounds.
An odd town.
What a weird town.
Garrett doing his songbird impressions.
Whistling as I walk. Yep.
That's not annoying.
But the first
And
place you kind of go towards, since the light is fading, is you do see an inn called the Old Boar's Inn, and you see lights on inside and people having hear sounds of merrymaking inside.
But Tilly's gonna go right in. She's not gonna hesitate. Oh boy, merrymaking! It's my favorite.
I could use a drink. I follow her inside.
You see your typical fantasy tavern, and everyone kind of goes quiet once like Tillywig enters this massive bay giant, though not quite as massive as they were expecting. But still a little bit of a unusual sight, as an Eladrin and a hobgoblin that father and daughter make their way into the inn. But the shock wears off and the commotion. They all give you all raise their glasses and goes, "Here, here, newcomers!" And they return to their drinks.
Oh, how nice! Where do I get me one of those? I point to a drink. I just go up to any random person at a table and ask them that.
Yeah, you see this man kind of half sipping his drink. He's like, well, you can go over there to the bar and you can purchase one. I guess that's how things work.
This way, Miss Wig.
Give me a swig.
Miss, this way, Miss Wig. I call you Miss Wig.
Oh, me? Yeah, okay.
Okay, I just not very well versed in the ways of society, huh? No matter.
No, this is my first time out.
Yep. We'll get you accustomed. We'll get you acclimated.
Oh, thank
All right.
you.
I lead her up to the bar and I order us both. And I don't know anything about Fearbolgs. Can Fearbolgs drink ale?
I don't know what ale is, but yeah.
Let's find out. I order us both the finest ale.
The man
Yeah,
behind the
fine.
bar, he goes, that'll be a silver apiece.
I hand him that. I hand him a gold. Do I get change? I hope.
He goes, "Oh, you're too kind."
Be needing some change, sir.
He goes, "Very well. I assume the wee one won't be drinking."
Oh yeah, no, none for her. None. Unless you have like water or juice or something. She'll
I want chocolate milk.
chocolate milk. Okay, honey. I don't know how easy it is for these people to get chocolate. Do you guys have chocolate milk?
Oh, I'm afraid we're not that too fancy here in Oakhurst.
No, they're not too fancy here, hon. So, so yeah, here, get a juice or whatever, or water.
I'll tell you what, sweetie. I got our old cow Bessie here at the farm gives out the most delicious of milk, and pours a glass. He reaches under the counter, pours a glass of just delicious looking milk, and he goes,
There you go.
goes on the house, little lady.
Oh, thank you kindly. What do you say to the nice man?
Says thank you. She sips the
Mhm.
milk and gets like a milk mustache.
Yeah. Thank you again.
And this is this is medieval milk, so it's all like real thick and creamy too.
Yeah.
Zombin
Oh, no.
finds this incredibly adorable, but does not want to admit, but just kind of hides it. He just kind of turns away and just kind of goes,
The and the bartender each pours a flagon of ale for each of you. They'll call this one of the old Oakhurst special.
No.
And he hands you back 6 silver pieces.
Looks like I accidentally paid for everyone. No big deal. We're gonna come. Oh, I keep adding instead of removing. I'll get it. Hold on.
It's like, oh no, I keep getting money.
Whoop!
I have no idea what the standard rates for. Actually, that'll probably be more like a silver for everyone, because like it usually costs like a gold, like a silver to like get a room.
That's
But,
weird.
Yeah, D&D money stops mattering for stuff like this after a while.
Oh,
Yeah.
we just got ripped off.
Yeah, he goes. Says well, it's easy to tell that you're new in town. Now, what brings you to old Oakhurst here?
we're
What?
looking for some. Oh,
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
we're here looking for some information on some odd woodland creatures that were attacking here.
Hmm?
Yeah, in the Feywild, and they were coming from here. Like these little wooden creatures.
It's like, oh, they made their way out to the forest, did they?
Yep.
Yeah, around...
See the size of it.
Yeah, they tend to gather from on the old road. From here to the old ruins. They usually stick to themselves, but occasionally they cause trouble here in the town. There's really not much we can do about it. At least not by ourselves. Are you all adventurers?
For the right price, I'm sure that we can lend some assistance with this problem.
Oh, if you did you are you here to answer the quest from old Kerwin at the general store? I imagine.
I do the finger guns like my man kind of thing. I'm like, exactly. That's exactly why I'm here.
Thanks for reminding me. He goes, it's quite heartbreaking what happened with all the Kerwin and her wee ones.
Mm.
They were adventurers, not like you. She says it's old Talion and Charlewin Hecurl. Their mother runs the general store here. They're, like I said, they were adventurers, and them and a few others, a paladin and a ranger, I believe, headed down to the old to the Son of the Citadel on the old road, because that's where we believe where the apples come from, and and we hear. Oh, do you know about Oakhurst apples? The apples of you have here.
Can't rightly say I have.
Oh, well, twice a year at the solstice, these greedy little goblins come from the Son of the Citadel. It's old ruins out on the old road in this crevasse, you see.
Mm-hmm.
And you think goblins would be like little disgusting little creatures, but they come out with the most delicious, beautiful red apple that you've ever seen. And I imagine it just tastes delicious, but just one bite of this apple can cure you of any illness. And I know this to be true because there was old Agnes, lived on the outskirts of town. Like, had horrible pains in her back, in her joint. She could hardly move around without a cane. She'd take one bite of this apple, and she's a dancing, and she's all over the place. She's here every Sunday night on a talent night, doing her little dances like she was a little wee one again. But she's nearly 35. No, she's nearly 100, I imagine. She's all dancing because of the apple. With all those goblins, they charge an arm and a leg, and every year the entire town gathers up our money, and we buy the apple off the goblin. It usually costs around 50 gold or so. It runs us dry, but it's worth it to have that apple, and we don't want it get in the hands of anyone else, because Oakhurst people are the best people, I always say. But this year hasn't been too good for the town. We don't quite have the funds. So, and to be frank, we're just tired of them ripping us off. You have no idea what they do with that money, and you can't trust the goblin, am I right? And he kind of looks at you, Dabu.
So Bryce has a question. Hobgoblins don't like goblins typically, right?
Usually,
Even though
usually the hobgoblins are going to be the masters of the goblins.
They're the ones in charge of the goblins.
Okay.
So,
so
goblinoids consist of goblins, hobgoblins, and bugbears. They don't always band together, but when they do, be quite dangerous.
yeah. But I guess
happen.
my big question, I wouldn't be offended. I'm probably racist towards goblins too.
Oh, you might be, yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I nod. I know how goblins can be. Rotten, lot hard to control.
So the Hercule kids and these other adventurers went down to the Citadel about 2 weeks ago, and God bless them, they haven't returned, and their mother is just in quite a state. So that's being that she's the only one in town that seems to have any money. She put up a quest in the neighboring areas, and well, thank God you arrived, and tomorrow morning should definitely pay her a visit and see what you can do. As for those little call them twig blights in these parts, we are sorry they were attacking your woods, but I have a feeling that they may be connected to the Citadel as well.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a bad situation.
Mhm.
Well, since you're here to help out the town so much, you can have a room and board for free tonight. We have a spare bedroom. Hope you don't mind all sharing a room. Some of you might be sleeping on the floor.
I've slept on worse.
This will be acceptable.
It'll be like a camp out. It'll be fun.
can I just go outside and sleep in a bush or something?
Well, you're more than welcome to if you are at home outside.
Yes, please.
Lucilla goes, Daddy, do I have to sleep on the floor? Daddy, do I have to sleep on the floor?
I don't know. I mean, and I look over between. I'll sleep on the floor. I'll sleep on the floor, if you guys sleep on the floor too, and we'll let the girl have the bed. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Zumpin gets this look on his face like just part of him wants to sleep on the bed,
Yeah.
but he also does not want to make a girl suffer.
You
Like a
could
child
also
suffer.
You could also like set up a small camp outside of town.
Yeah, I think I'm just. Zumpin goes like, I think I'll just go with Tillywig and find like a bush or something. I don't know.
Well, I think if we have an accord, it could be good for us to sleep together anyway. So,
Daddy, I want to
camping trip.
It's like, Daddy, I'm tired of camping. I want to sleep in a bed.
All right.
Listen. You and the child sleep in the room.
The child.
The child.
And if I guess the goblinoid guy, what did you want to do? Did you want to sleep in the room on the floor, or you want to join us out in the woods or near a bush or something? I don't know.
Daddy, I want Dabu to protect us.
I haven't had a roof over my head in some time. It sounds delightful. So
I guess then, no, a roof
Look,
could
folks,
sound
if you folks-
nice.
I was gonna say, if you're more comfortable in things, I mean, floors aren't all that bad. I mean, the dirt is also floor, and the floor in a building is softer than a dirt, I think. So I don't mind.
Make a fair point.
I guess I don't care either way. I mean, as long as
Long story short, you all have a good night's rest.
yeah, I mean,
Thank you, Joey.
we get there eventually.
Yeah.
Good DMing.
Man, like, do you want the room or not?
yeah, we're good.
So I don't think you use up any resources or hit points, but y'all get a long rest. And you wake up early the next morning. And the day is yours.
Zubman just kind of stands up and cricks his back in the. Well, it could be worse.
And then it could be worse, could be better. Like in the morning, Lily Sula and Garrett are already outside, and they're both doing jumping jacks out in the yard together, and just doing like basic calisthenics together.
Zubman just Someone just looks at him like, oh boy, morning people. Just what I wanted. He just goes back in the entrance. He goes to find something approaching coffee. If it
Yeah, they do have some coffee.
well, good.
I just closed all my windows like an idiot. So give me a minute.
What?
Yeah.
Dabu would be, even though I laughed, Dabu would be up doing calisthenics, probably a little bit. You know,
We're all
keeps the
doing
body
calisthenics
limber.
up front.
You trying to like out push up each other? It's-
Yeah, he could out push up
Yeah,
me. I'm pretty sure. You could do way more push ups than me.
I'm doing them one-armed as a handicap.
I'm like, my spaghetti arms. He's just trying to reinforce healthy habits in his daughter. That's all.
Donovan just looks at the lot of you and gets tired again just looking at you.
Lilith is on my back as I'm doing one-armed push-ups.
Yeah, he's sitting on it.
Nice.
All right.
Alright, so the next morning, brief overview of the town. See the inn. You see a hall where the leaders of the town hold their meetings. See a small blacksmith if you guys ever need to buy weapon or armor. Came from the west, I believe. To the south is to the South Citadel, but you also see Hercule's Provisions. And as you go into the middle of town, like she's turning a sign over to open through a window, you see a kind of a middle-aged woman through the window there, and there's like a joyless look on her face as she prepares to open for business.
Oh, why is she so sad? I'm gonna knock on the window and try and muffle, why are you so sad?
She kind of like startled as this big face like comes down on the windows. She says, oh, don't mind me, we're open for business, come on in.
What? I can't hear you, I'm gonna come on in.
Yes. And, you would, hopefully remember that her children are missing.
All right, this is the one.
Yeah.
I doubt Tillywig remembers.
Yeah, she doesn't retain much.
Yeah.
She goes, well, Ma, you're a big one. What can I do for you? Can I, interest you in something?
Yeah, I'm really interested on how I can make you happy.
Oh, well, there's not much to be happy about. I guess you're new in town. Had a bit of family tragedy
Sorry about
recently.
that.
Oh, but did you answer answer the quest that I posted in the neighboring towns? Is that you?
I mean, kind of.
Oh, well, I'm here because of the quest. Some folks who need rescuing, and a town that needs the lack of a menace, and that's why I'm here.
Yeah, what he said.
Oh.
Pretty much.
And she kind of notices the rest of the group behind them. It's like, oh, adventurers, thank goodness. Just allow me to introduce myself. My name's Carolyn Hercule. I run the general store here, and you might have heard that my two children went missing several weeks ago, and I don't know if I need closure, or I definitely need some closure, but like I don't know if they're alive or something worse, but I just need I just need some closure on the situation. They both wore a family ring with a signet on it, passed down generation to generation in my family, and if they are gone, it would be dear to me if I had those rings back to remember them by.
Like a little tear comes out of London's like darker eye, and he just kind of turns away. Just
says, "Get back in there," and the tear goes right back up.
Tilly will reach for her hand and like pat it comfortingly with my other hand. And, don't worry, I'll do my best to make you happy.
Oh, thank you, dear. Thank you so much. Of course, I'm not. I'm willing to reward you, of course, if you return with the rings. 150. I want to make sure I got the price right. She says 125 gold pieces per for each ring. Oh wait, this is 125 gold pieces per signet per character. Does that mean each of you gets 125 gold pieces?
That sounds about right to me. That's what it says.
Obviously, that's on the low side, actually.
Yeah. She offers a reward of 125 gold pieces per signet ring per character. So,
yay!
Yeah. So you're going to make out.
A buttload of cash.
Whoa. You didn't say it was going to be that kind of game. I'm not sure if I want to make out.
We're all about the money.
You already started.
Hala guitarra.
And she says, and if, and like, the gods bless if you, if they are alive and you bring them back, then, I can offer you more.
Of course.
We will do our utmost to bring your lost children back to you, dear madam.
Or at least their memory.
How certain are you that we will only be bringing back a memory?
She says, well, it's been 2 weeks, and Sunless Citadel is full of goblins and kobolds.
There. Alright. Yes, closure. We can bring you closure.
No, I'm not gonna. The odds aren't good, but you can only.
Shush. Tilly's big sausage finger goes to your lips to shush you. Come on, you gotta be nice. You gotta be nice.
We will do our utmost. And that is all we can do.
Better.
So as you leave the general store, you see the barkeeper that you met last night. His name is Garon, actually. Saying, so you met Miss Hercule, have you? Decided to take her up on an offer.
You bet, yeah.
125 gold pieces per person. That's quite a...
Yeah.
That's quite a lot.
You don't
Yes.
say.
But her
yes.
smile is priceless.
I tell you the truth, she's the one that mostly buys the apple every year. It's mostly her gold. The town's poorer than, town's pretty poor, you know. Do our best. Because none of those apple trees grow every year. Those goblins goblins take them up, they steal them up.
I do have to ask,
Filthy goblin.
how much would the town charge if we brought the apple back?
How much would the town charge?
Yeah,
Pay you mean?
Well, suppose we would offer our usual amount, but it's really what you would be willing to sell it for, because it's not our property. We don't own it.
We'll see. Well, if we happen to find it, we'll discuss it then.
Very good, very good. Yeah, not many people head on that direction anymore. Nothing but death down there.
Death and adventure.
Death and adventure.
You
Because,
say we don't want to go down that road?
so no, just head down the old road, and in about 7 miles, you can't miss it. It's a large ravine, and if you look closely, you can see the citadel kind of built into the walls of the ravine. There, it's kind of like a stairway leading down, carved into the walls. You know, I'm reminded about 15 years, about 20 years ago, an unusual fellow came by asking about the citadel. An old druid known as what? Sorry, I just ruined immersion.
Immersion breaking.
Oh,
My suspension of disbelief has been destroyed.
So, about 13 years ago, an old bizarre human named Balak stopped by asking about the citadel. He had a big frog as a pet, followed him around everywhere. He was asking about the citadel, and this was before the apples started appearing, being sold by the goblins, and he was very curious about the citadel too, and he never returned. So, whoever goes down that place doesn't tend to come back.
Mm.
We always try to steer people away from there, but this seems to be a little bit of a dire circumstance with the kids missing and all that.
We will. I suspect we will be better at returning than most.
Well, here's hoping. If you come back, then have a round. A round's on me.
Sounds like a plan then.
yeah, we'll take you up on that.
Certainly.
What about the wee one there? Surely she's not going with you.
She's not. I was just about to ask you. Would you or know anyone who would be able to keep an eye on her? She's mostly self-sufficient by herself, but, an eye on her wouldn't hurt.
Oh, you
And
know what?
so-
You know what would be just lovely.
Mhm.
How about the little one helps out with Miss Hercule at the store while you're away, and just help her out when she's needed, and keep her company. Maybe keep her mind off the missing ones.
Oh, that's actually a good plan.
Yeah, that sounds
Thank
like I about to say, that probably sounds like the best idea for everyone.
And I'm sure she'll be more than happy to give her a bed to sleep in, but if not, then she's more than welcome to the room upstairs. So I'll make sure she's kept safe and kept private. Lucilla goes, Daddy, are you going away again?
I'm going to have to. Where we're going is very dangerous, and I know you're really good at hiding, but sometimes places I'm not terribly sure about.
I want to meet a kobold.
Oh, you'll get to meet a kobold one day, very soon, I imagine. But for now, you'll have to stay in town with the nice people.
You bring me home a present?
I mean, when do I not? I every time I do. Every time I do. It's always cool, isn't it?
It's
always cool.
It's always very cool, and like, she pulls out an orc tooth that you gave her once,
That is cool.
and she goes, Grr! She puts it up to her mouth like she has orc tusk.
Alright, so I'll swing on by and ask nice lady to watch the kid, and I'm pretty sure she'll be cool with it.
Yeah, she goes, oh, I'll be more than happy.
Zumbin just finds little Lily Silly just the most adorable thing ever, but
She
tries
does
to hide it.
She does go, now it won't be all fun and games. you're expected to help me out. Tidy up the shelves. Maybe sweep a floor or two. You up to the task, little miss? And she goes,
Well,
imagine she goes, yes, ma'am. But I also imagine she's going to spend a lot of time hiding.
Yep, that's what she does. She's really good at it. That's why she's got bells on her. She wears bells, by the way, on her person. So
she's always that's right. She's always like a jingling.
yeah, she's
Aw.
always jingling when she's running around.
Yeah,
So-
she's just, as I said,
I know.
Zumbin just finds her the most adorable thing ever.
And a
but
quick
hides
note-
it.
You know, as you can tell, Garrett is not purple like Lilithula is. But there is one distinct characteristic that both of them share that is basically the family resemblance, is that the same striking shade of purple, like amethyst purple, that Lilithula's eyes are, is the same color that Garrett's eyes are. Garrett's eyes are the striking amethyst violet color that it's almost like gemstones in his eyes, but yeah, and Lilithula has the same thing.
Aw.
She says, don't worry, Daddy, I'll protect the town for you.
Good.
Aw.
Good.
What a brave little soldier.
Godspeed.
Zumbin just
Thank you for your service. I'm going to have to play the brother of Tiddlywink sometime, and you sound like the same voice.
Yes.
Her little sister, I missed you on your adventure. Did you have a good adventure?
We adventure ho!
I hope one day I'll get to go on one. Alright.
You know, maybe when you're older.
Maybe.
I'm only two, we're twins, you know. You're 2 minutes older than me. When we were making the character, we were going back and forth with the voice like so much. Okay, so it's not a terribly long walk to, hold on. You know, open up my EXE chart. Or my XP chart. So it's not a long walk, it's about 7 miles from Oakhurst to the Sunless Citadel. And you notice the further you get, the more barren the landscape is becoming, and the more it's barren, but it also then leads the way to like overgrowth. Like this part of the road hasn't been tended to for like decades, maybe even like 100 years or so. But eventually you do make your way to the ravine. The old road passes to the east of a narrow ravine. As the road's closest approach to the cleft, several broken pillars jut from the earth where the ravine widens. 2 of the pillars stand straight, but most lean atop sloped earth. Others are broken, and several have apparently fallen into the dark depths. A few smaller pillars are visible on the opposite side of the ravine. A sturdy knotted rope is tied to one of the leaning pillars on this side of the ravine. Now we're kind of officially starting the adventure. What do you do?
Woohoo!
When?
I mean, I did just woohoo.
I kind of forgot to mention this when I first started, but I usually give people 1 healing potion when they start their adventure, so you can add that to your inventory.
how very kind of you.
If I'm gonna need it.
What? Just a regular potion?
A regular healing potion. Yep.
Okay. Dang. Generous.
Yeah. Well, you never know when level 1 players are going to need it.
Which is good.
Right. So you see a rope heading down to the ravine there. This
Sorry,
is,
was adding that.
this is where we play Dungeons and Dragons.
Hey, we're inventory managing.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. You're right.
Hey,
thought
that's
you were-
part of the game as well.
I thought you were just like, it's like, I wonder what we should do here.
Man,
I'll
before,
climb the rope.
before we had stuff like D&D Beyond, we'd have to write it down.
Yeah.
Good. The Dark Ages.
Truly, we have progressed.
Although it's clearly taking us a long time to find this potion of healing and add it. Alright. I'm good. Well, I mean, only one way to go.
Forward.
Or down. Or is it up?
It is leading down.
Alright.
And as you look down, the rope is kind of leading to one of these pillars, and you can see the stairways that were mentioned to you. This
Well,
is,
no time like the present. I do my best repelling. I repel down the rope.
it doesn't take much effort for you guys to go down there. The rope seems the rope seems in very good condition, so it probably hasn't been there for that long.
Mm-hmm.
It's fair. I probably should have looked at that first, but I didn't. So I'm glad that it was okay.
Yes, that could have
All right, Dabu.
ended poorly.
And Bryce roll a new character.
A sandy
GG
ledge.
easy.
A sandy ledge overlooks a subterranean gulf of darkness to the west. The ledge is wide but rough. Sand, rocky debris, and bones of other small animals cover it. A rough hewn of stairwell zigs and zags down the side of the ledge, descending into darkness.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. Man, if Lily Sula were here, we'd be able to walk on down. She's got dark vision. What's funny is that she's actually not afraid of the dark at all, because she can see in the dark, but I can't stand the stuff. All right.
Yes, but yes, bringing a child into this would be so much better. And
Well, I mean, she's not here now, is she?
well, to see if he can help with this, he just puts his hand on his dagger and casts light on it.
Oh,
Okay.
handy
Look at
trick. Look at that.
Is that 20 feet bright and then 20 feet dim?
Yep.
Okay, we won't need it for this part, but we'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
Is that better? Does that make you feel better?
Quite a bit, thank you.
Can I detect some magic?
Ooh.
Sure. You
Glorious.
sense no magic in this area. Besides the magic of nature.
Oh.
And since detect magic uses up a spell slot,
Yeah, I would rather be safe than sorry, so.
okay, but for this you can get your spell slot back. Just for starting out.
Yeah.
What a bro.
Yep. It's a very useful spell, but you still want to use it in every room because you have a limited
Yeah.
things.
Unlike my light, which is a cantrip,
Cantrip.
I can use it at will.
And so you see among the rubble some stairs heading downward.
Someone has a thought. I don't want to be carrying the light source because I don't want to be the easy target. So I touch. Let's see here. Who's got the most hit point? Who looks the beefiest?
Well, it would
Well-
definitely be Dabu, but Dabu does not need light. If you need light, you need to carry your own light.
Ooh.
That's what Dabu says.
You got dark vision too there, Dabu?
Aye.
Hey, well, I'm right behind you, buddy.
All right. Then I touch Lily Tillywig's like what does she have, like a mace?
Yeah.
I touch Tillywig's mace and shift the light over to it, so he's not as obvious a target.
Dickhead.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's really pretty, thank you.
so I
See,
unlike
see
other
she
games,
likes it.
unlike another game, I will be doing my best to do light sources, stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
do it.
and I'm going to be using dynamic lighting. As you will see as we kind of go further.
Well, let's
But- When I'm going on kind of the page where it matters, and I'm adding light source to Tillywig. Okay.
well, let's sally forth onto this.
Yes, let us hence.
So the
Hence.
it's full. So these are kind of 5-foot wide stairs that descend downwards. You think shouldn't be too bad a trip.
Well, if you trip, it's going to be bad.
Yeah, and as you go further and further down.
Man, I'm awful glad it's awful dark in here, because if I had looked down, I don't know if, these heights, they'd give me the vapors. Ooh. I'm just like,
So, a fortress emerges in the darkness. The subterranean citadel, although impressive, seems to be long forgotten. In the lightless window cracked correlations, and leaning towers are any indication. That's a weird sentence. Sorry, I fumbled it. All is quiet, though a cold breeze blows up from below, bringing with it the scent of dust and a faint trace of rot.
oh, goodness.
Oh, I swear it wasn't me.
I'm
I've
sure
heard that
whoever it
before.
was... Sorry?
I've heard that before.
Well, I'm sure whoever it was is long gone, so... Bink, bink.
Yeah, so imagine as you approach downwards, it's like this huge underground cavern, and there's this impressive like citadel kind of built into the walls of this cave as you go deeper and deeper down. And you see as you get to this level, you see a bunch of really oversized rats kind of run towards you and then up the stairs next to you as they're kind of trying to escape the light.
Can I use my speak with animals and ask them what's wrong? Hey, what's going on? Why is you running?
They just run right past you.
Oh,
They
well,
don't give you a
pricks.
chance. It's like, let's suit yourself.
I assume I'm a bit spooked, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, they don't even have time to say anything about it.
Well, I think the fact that they're running says enough. They're scared.
And here we are walking right towards what they're scared from.
I'm not terribly worried about it.
Well, then you can go first.
I am.
Yeah, so as you reach the bottom, kind of the bottom
Can you
of this,
see?
at the bottom of this cavern, you see a small path that leads to an old courtyard at the entrance of this citadel. The narrow stairs empty into a small courtyard. Apparently, the top of what was once a what is this word? I'm posting a word here.
Crenellated.
What does that mean, Bryce?
I think that it is just an architecture term that you know how castles have like along their ramparts the I'm trying to like it, squares almost. If you're drawing a
Oh, it's
castle,
like a
and you're,
battlements. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, battlements.
A
That's
wall
the
or
word.
building
Pretty
having
kind-
battlements. Okay.
I'm pretty sure that the description of that shape is crenellated,
Yeah.
but I am not 100% sure that that
Yeah,
is.
you're right. I
See
looked
how
it up. It's
See how I'm
you're right.
weaving a world for you, and I don't know what anything means. The buried citadel has sunk so far into the earth that the battlement is now level with the surrounding floor. That floor stretches away to the north and south, composed of layers of treacherous, crumbled masonry, which reaches to an unknown depth. To the west looms the surviving structure of what must be the sunless citadel. A tower stands at the west side of the courtyard.
My.
You're probably seeing a black screen, but you should
Ah, yes.
not see that.
You remember that Tillywig is holding a light source.
Mhm. Alright, do you guys hear music?
I do.
Yes.
Do I hear music?
I do not. I do. Never mind. Just took a moment to...
Hold on. I guess I could turn it up a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little more ambience.
Ambiance.
Ambiance. Right, so that's the location we're in right here. You're in a small courtyard. And as you take
Smells
You're-
horrible.
Yeah, when you take your first steps in here, you notice that the masonry below you is very unstable.
Just watch your step.
Can I investigate or perceive something like to make sure the stones can hold my weight?
Give me a investigation check. So you kind of put your toe in there, like you're like checking the water, make sure it's not too cold. And you think if you're careful, you might be able to like you won't disturb it too much, but you see about 10 feet ahead of you, it seems like noticeably worse.
Oh boy. Be careful, everyone.
That is the plan. I do have a daughter to get back to, so...
Fair point. Okay, I'll tentatively take a step forward.
Yeah, the stones kind of like shift below you, but it seems to hold your weight.
Well, if she's fine, the rest of us should be fine.
Mm-hmm.
So Tillywig takes another step forward. I want you to do a dexterity check as the floor below you kind of opens up
Oh,
as a trap.
you're so
below you.
rude.
Oh no!
Heck!
Yeah, I warned you, 10 feet ahead of you.
Let's take... Yeah, okay, fair.
So do a dexterity check. So you
Yeah.
have a check.
Do you think somebody might have? Not me.
Yeah, so you fall about 10 feet down
Oh, jeez.
into
Oh!
a little pit.
Watch out for that first step!
Not enough to take
Oh.
a lot of damage, but there is a right by you, surrounded by several little skeletons. You do see a giant rat.
Oh, hi, did you come to help?
And he hisses at you,
Oh, that's not very nice.
and he tries to bite you.
Oh,
Oh, that,
So, initiative again.
Miss
all right.
Tillywig!
Don't worry, I got this! I don't got this!
Neither do I, apparently.
I'll handle it.
Dabu, I'll have you know that you're
Apparently
my
none of
hero.
us do.
Wait. Oh, wait, no, it's not my turn. Dang it!
You're everything I would want to be.
This might be the first time we're actually using the song Rat Battle in a rap battle.
Oh my god, it is called Rat Battle. Well,
Yep.
you know.
It's just a song that me and Mark use all the time. It's called Rap Battle. Okay, so Dabu.
All right. So they're just in a hole,
They're in a
right?
hole. Yes. They're in a trap.
I want to. So we're not even within range unless we jump down there as well.
Correct.
It's for
You're
melee.
not in range. You're not
Melee.
in range.
Yeah.
I am.
All right. Well, I am gonna draw my two long swords and I'm gonna jump down onto the rat and hopefully drive them both into its back.
Alright, so since
That
this
is
is
my-
a small creature, I'll let you be in the same space.
Okay.
Just give me a acrobatics check as you or roll as you jump down to make sure you don't do
Nice.
something stupid.
Okay.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So you manage to jump down, and as you're halfway down, roll your attack.
Oh.
Okay, that is a hit.
Oh,
19. So 8 piercing on that one.
Piercing.
And then immediately spin around and basically backhand him with the other short sword as a bonus action. Ooh, not as good on that one.
Not as good, but the first one
Oh,
is more than enough.
KO!
be more careful in the future. That's so funny because you were being so careful.
Yeah.
I'll just be extra careful.
I helped
Well,
hoist
I was-
the wig out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so welcome to the dungeon crawl, which you haven't done a lot of in the other games, where sometimes you just fight a rat, like a single rat.
Thanks 3-5. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Are we able to get out of the hole, or do we have to continue from there?
With some help from the others, yeah, you are able to
Get out.
get out.
It's mostly Dabu doing the work, but
Yeah,
yeah.
especially that. Zumbin has like spaghetti noodles for arms. So.
And Garrett just cheers him on.
Well, Tilly is pretty thick, so
Yeah, it may
That's
take
true.
it may take you and Garrett
Yeah,
to get up. Dabu is probably able to do a one-handed to get it up.
yeah.
You know?
Zumbin just kind of stands out of the way, knowing that nothing he could do could help in this situation.
You do notice when you're down here, you do see several goblin skeletons
Huh.
that met their unfortunate end.
Could you imagine being a goblin and then getting eaten by rats? I mean, isn't there another hierarchy there, like goblins above rats, or am I missing something here?
Nothing is above the rat.
All are equal in the eyes of death.
But you do notice that one of these goblins does have a pretty decent looking shield and a scimitar.
Oh. I have no need for a shield.
Man, it'd be real nice to teach Lily Sula how to use a scimitar. Maybe some nice dragon will teach her how to use scimitars later.
I don't think
That-
I could use a shield. If I
That's so
wanted to.
unrealistic, Randy. I don't know how that could happen. It's like, remember, don't become proficient in scimitars, Lily Sula, because you're going to have a very nice DM that will give you that ability because it gives you an epic item one day.
And I don't think a scimitar counts as a simple weapon, so...
No, it doesn't.
Actually, I forget.
+2 shield of child. She's not here, Peanut Gallery.
Nope.
It's kind of like a struggle to get out. One of your feet hit one of these goblin skeletons, and you see a small money pouch kind of fall out of its belt.
Oh, hey.
And within it, you find 23 silver pieces, 4 gold pieces.
Nice.
So for this kind of stuff, we usually put it into a group inventory, because it's easier to keep it in that than to split it up every time we find some gold.
That's brilliant. Love it.
So we have a document. If you look in the journal, it says shared inventory. So one of you is in charge of that. You
I don't want it to be me.
If you don't do it, then I'm just going to pretend it doesn't exist.
Not it.
Not it.
Fine. What was it? Oh, the people on the stream get to see the bonus feature of me being the inventory. What was it? A scimitar? Just a scimitar?
I mean, if you choose to take it, it's a scimitar and a shield. It seems to be in good condition.
Gold. And how much gold was it?
4 gold and 23 silver.
But we'll say if you just start picking up every single weapon and item you find, then eventually you won't be able to carry anymore.
Oh yeah.
So it could be worth some
Yeah.
money back in town. You never know.
I can carry a lot.
Alright, so you make your way up. The only obvious exit you see is to the west there. You see a door, a wooden door. Which is like the entrance to the Citadel itself.
Well, I'm tired. I think we should just go back to town. I'm just kidding.
This is scary.
Is the I look at the door to see if there are any traps on it.
Give me investigation.
That's not good.
Well, if you ask for it, I'm gonna make you roll.
Yep. That's fair. I have a 12 because a -2 to investigation.
Right, you look in, and it seems to be just a regular stone door.
All right, I open it.
Behold, dynamic lighting. Ah.
Maybe Talibuk should go in there first, and she's got that light source on her.
Oh yeah, yeah. Out of the way. Let me shine.
It's Tiddlywig's time to literally shine. So you should be able to move through these spaces. If you can't, just let me know and I'll move you there. Because sometimes
I'm just so uneasy moving in anything having to deal with a dungeon.
Sometimes with the lighting, it can be hard to move through doors if they messed up the walls. So
yeah,
right.
I'd like to look around the room and investigate what's around.
So,
should I do that thing?
right, so this is kind of the tower that you saw. This is where it enters. This circular area is cobbled with cracked granite, upon which sprawl the bodies of 4 goblins, apparently slain in combat. One corpse stands with its back against the western wall. The spear that killed it still skewering it and holding it upright. 3 wooden doors lead from this area. A hollow tower of loose masonry reaches 30 feet into the air, and the intervening floors of the stairs are gone, except for a couple of crumbled ledges.
Ooh. Hey guys, come in here, take a look.
You might want to step forward so we can get in.
Oh yeah, sorry, I've got kind of a thick behind, I keep forgetting.
What do I call it?
Wowee. Okay. These gentlemen seem to have had a hard time, huh?
Well, that one with the spear in particular seems to have ended poorly.
like the nervous chuckle.
I don't think that's what scared the rats, though.
I think you're right.
You think the light just, startled them?
Oh, okay.
Can I check the floor and see if there's any other surprises?
As you step on this ground, it's much more solid than what was outside. But give me an investigation.
All right. I don't see anything. Looks fine to me.
What was it?
8.
Yeah, you don't see anything of interest.
I'll take a look around if that's okay. Same roll?
Yep.
Yeah, seems fine.
Yep, all you guys see is the door you came in and then 2 other ones on the other side of the room. And of course, a bunch of dead goblins.
Goblins.
One of them, which is pinned to the wall.
Ooh, by what?
I believe is right here. A spear.
I'm
Pay attention to my descriptions, Rice.
Do I recognize, as a mercenary and aficionado of weapons, do I recognize if this is a spear typically used by a specific type of peoples?
Give me a history.
Man, all these intelligence rolls. Oh, well, I crit succeeded that, but it is still an 18 because of my -2.
It's a fairly simple looking spear. It's not ornate in any way. It could have kind of been made by any sort of creature. There's nothing cultural about it. But as you're investigating, you do see some runes behind where the body is pinned.
Ooh, okay.
But what languages do you speak?
Common and Goblin.
Okay, it's not either of those.
Okay.
I try to take a look and see what it is.
Is the body blocking the runes?
You're able to pull the spear out, and you're able to see the entire thing.
There's something on the wall here.
Do any of you know Draconic? Because you will recognize it as that.
Sorry, no.
I do not.
Yep, I'm afraid I only speak English and Elvish. Or, sorry, Common and Elvish.
Then, as far as you know, it could say ladies' room.
Yeah. It's so... Anybody going to use that spear?
Well,
It's a decent enough shape. You think you can get some use out of it?
not tie.
All right, then I'd like to have that spear if no one's going to use it.
You're welcome to it. In my eyes, it's up to me.
All right. It's just a regular spear, right?
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna say. Sorry to take this away from you. That it is a spear, but it's actually kind of small. Like it's big to the goblin that it pierced, but once you pick it up, it's like kind of like half the size too small. You don't know if you can make a good weapon out of it.
Well, I mean, it would basically just feels like another dagger at that point. Well, never mind.
With an exceptionally long handle.
Yeah, terrible.
So it'd be like a pole arm.
But short.
Short. Borders. Yeah, never mind.
I mean, I could hold it and we could, like, tap around and make sure nothing snaps out at us.
Oh, so like a 10-foot pole, but not quite as long.
Yeah.
I mean,
When you-
practically speaking, of course, this sounds a bit more like a 4.5-foot pole, except, it's not... Maybe.
Better than nothing, I suppose.
Okay,
Alright.
so, we should probably, be checking the doors and stuff then, because I feel like, I can't really see very much without Tillywig nearby.
I'm sorry. Here.
No, it's alright, I was coming over to you anyway.
Someone's just gonna kind of stay behind the big guy, the big people, because he is not very physically strong, and a light breeze could probably blow him away.
Yeah, dude, Garrett is only like 5'8". He's 5'8", so.
Making sure the light should be about 40 feet 40-foot radius.
Yeah.
It's a light spell. Okay, let's just make sure that. Yeah. So that door right there.
Mhm.
I'm just having two screens.
Hey,
It is
Yadabu.
quite nice.
Yeah, I've got two screens now too, so I feel.
The reason why I can't, I guess, but I just don't. Right. The masonry walls of this 20-foot wide hall are in poor repair. The far end has collapsed, filling the southern section with rubble. The western wall is much better shaped than the other walls, and it holds a stone door with a rearing dragon carved in the relief. In the door has a single keyhole, sustained by the rearing dragon's open mouth.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty carving. Well, I'm gonna take a peeky look in here. Make sure nothing happens, okay?
Oh yeah, well I'm bringing up the rear, so.
I'll stand in the door frame and, or no, we already got a good look in that room, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to look
Go
around
over.
for any obvious traps, though.
Give me investigation. Also, welcome to Dungeon Crawls, where every room could
Yep.
kill you. As you look around, you don't see anything unusual, but you do see in the rubble two little red eyes kind of peering out at you.
I want to use animal speak again and call it out. You're not gonna attack my face, are you?
Now, is that a a furbogs, I think, can just speak to animals.
Yeah.
But isn't it like they can understand animals, but they can't speak it or anything? Like, can you?
Oh, let me. Actually, you're right. Okay, it's not. I don't think a furbolg can just.
I mean, they have some kind of speak with plants and animals, but it's not like directly communicate, I think.
Okay, so can I retcon that?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, there's some really creepy eyes in the rubble, but everything else looks good. So, be prepared.
And just so I know, like, what is the racial that furbogs get with speak to animals?
Oh my gosh, I keep clicking the wrong thing.
I mean, I can just look it up myself.
Oh yeah, speech of beast and leaf. You can communicate with, though not understand, beasts and plants and have advantage on charisma checks to influence them.
So you can speak to them but not understand them.
Yeah.
That seems...
Does that mean
Abuseful.
Does that mean they understand you? But they,
I would imagine so.
okay.
I mean, I can speak to animals and not understand them.
Yeah.
I can do it to my dog right now.
I think it. I think because they don't want you to just have speak with animals, because that's like a actual spell. So I think it means like they can kind of get your vibe.
Okay.
They're picking up what you're putting down.
I
Yeah.
don't know, I would imagine they would be able to understand me though.
Yeah, I think
Just
that's
how it's
I think-
worded.
Yeah, I think that's how it works. Yeah.
That is
Okay.
so funny.
Okay, well, Mr. Red Eyes, or Mrs. I don't know. Please don't attack. If you come out, you might get hurt.
You
I'll
just,
take a step in.
you just kind of hear us like a squeaking sound come from the rubble.
Okay, I'll motion for the people in the other room to follow.
Following along.
Zubin wants to go last because
Okay. Follow.
What do we have here?
They can understand the meaning of your words, though you have no special ability to understand them in return.
Okay.
You have advantage on all charisma checks when you make to influence them.
Okay, well, I'm going to slowly go towards the door without keeping my eye, or with keeping my eye on the rubble and where the eyes were.
Yeah, so this is the door with the dragon relief, and you see the keyhole
Oh,
in its mouth.
Zubin just remembered something about himself.
He hates dragons?
No, he has dark vision as well.
Yep, you should be able to see nearly everything,
Yeah.
like without the light.
Yeah. So, like, the only person who doesn't see, he really can't see anything right now is,
Garrett,
well, yeah.
Like, I would do the thing where you, like, if we discovered someplace, it'll still show you the map, but every time I've used that as a DM or a player, it messes up and reveals the entire map to everyone randomly, so
oof.
so we're doing the blackness.
Fair.
Fair enough.
And even we may have come through there, but we don't know what's in there anymore. We're not there. We can't see it.
Yeah, so it's kind of good in that respect, too.
There could be a horde of rats sneaking up on us.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Boodoo, 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 boodoo.
Listen to hear if there's any hordes of rats sneaking up on us.
Right, what do you do?
I say, push on.
Pushing on.
Oh, okay. I'll push on the door.
You kind of like says like, well, where's the doorknob on this thing? And like say, well, this claw kind of looks like a doorknob, and you push up against it, and it doesn't move.
I'll try a couple times, fruitlessly, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna give. I think we need a key.
If you want to try to force it open,
Yes.
give me a strength check.
And I will,
Give me a athletics check.
and I'm going to help her do this by
Sure.
also pushing on it.
So do with advantage.
Roll again.
Yeah, roll one more time. It's not moving an inch.
Yeah, I'm getting nothing.
No.
No.
He said that there's a dragon claw on there that looks like it could be a handle, but it's not.
It is a relief of a dragon, like on the entire door.
Got it.
And in its jaws is where the keyhole is.
Okay.
A little bit of spelunking is in order, I believe. There was another door in the room before. Do you think the key to this mystery door would be on the other side?
Seems we've gone as far as we can through this path. I recommend it's worth trying.
I like
Glad
how,
to see we're on the same page.
I like how Bryce, just like you said, is just drop the voice. Just drop the voice now.
It's hard to keep up with a voice.
Yeah.
I even made it super simple by just it's a little deep.
Unless it's fun, like Tiddlywink. It's hard to keep up.
Yeah.
Okay, bye, Mr. Pair of Eyes or Mrs. Take care. Thanks for not mauling my face off.
Tiddlywink, come on.
See a little
I'm
rat.
coming.
You see it like a rat, like the one you saw in the pit, kind of poke its head out. And just
I
like
wave.
It gives a little wave back, like bye. And then it goes back under.
Probably for the best. All right. Well, I guess we go on to the other door.
Yeah, let me look at it.
Indeed.
I'm looking. What do I see? Or what do I need to do?
It's looks like another normal door.
Okay, I try and open it.
And you do?
I peek my head in.
Yep, you see a short hallway. There are 3 doors at the far end.
Okay. I take a careful step in.
You're good. Don't worry.
I'm very worried.
It's okay. You're safe. You're safe here.
All right, I think we're good,
When
guys.
the DM says that, I get worried.
Exactly.
It's like, shh. Sleep.
Okay, we got 3 choices. Where's you guys want to go?
Well, since this is a narrow hallway, usually corridors are a favorite place for trapdoors and/or traps. So I think it might not be a bad idea for us to take a quick look around to make sure that there isn't any traps lurking in the shadows for us.
Oh, you're smart.
No, I'm just really, really worried about this place. Alright.
Looks fine to me.
Hmm. God, I'm glad I've got a +4 in my investigation.
Yeah,
Maybe.
you don't see anything
Maybe.
unusual about this hallway.
Well, it doesn't
Man.
look like it's an unusual hallway to me. Let's,
Which way do we want to go?
sally forth, as it were. I like
Who's
this idea.
Sally?
It's a turn of phrase us folk out here, out of the wilds, use quite a bit. So
Oh,
anyway, I
okay,
like this.
yeah.
I like this breach and clear maneuver we keep doing here. So, Tillywig, if you'd be so kind as to open the door, let's take a look inside.
I brush my hands together like, yeah. And I push on the door.
Right, so
Oh, what's that?
oops, sorry, this door's locked.
Oh,
I'm gonna try using force again.
Let me try this one,
Oh, okay.
and you help me out.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
17 to smack the door in.
So, the stone relief carved door sealing this chamber portrays a dragon-like fish swimming.
Interesting. I take in all those details as I try to smash my shoulder or foot through it.
As a stone door, it's pretty hardcore.
Fair. I don't... Yeah.
I don't think the universal key is going to work on this one.
There is a keyhole.
Oh,
Okay.
I almost want to Fifth Element this. If there's a picture of water or a fish,
Yeah. Spit on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that thing.
Okay.
You take some water from your flask and pour it on there. Now you have a slightly wet imprint of a dragon.
Ah! Nice try. Come on, man! You got fire! I got no fire! Coming! Coming! Fifth Element's one of the best movies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
well, let's
Yeah.
keep checking these doors,
All right,
shall
Tilly. Pick another door, Tilly.
Oh, let's do this one. I'll try pushing on the door again.
This one is unlocked.
Finally, an open door.
An open door, but an empty room.
Oh, man. Is it really empty, though?
This ruined chamber stands empty to all but a litter of rocky debris.
Yeah, there's some
Yep.
rocky debris.
I've
Yep.
already got my pockets full of rocky debris. I don't need any more.
Do you even need what you have?
You never know.
Pocket rocks.
Door
And it's
number
not-
3.
No.
Sorry.
Third time's a charm, maybe?
Yeah, let's give it a go. And a push on it.
This one opens up.
Oh,
We got stuff.
I just peek my head in.
So, crudely executed symbols and glyphs, scribed in bright green dye, decorate this large and irregularly shaped crumbling chamber. A large pit in the center shows evidence of a recent fire. A metallic cage in the middle of the southern wall contains a gaping hole and stands empty. A small wooden bench draped with green cloth next to the cage, and several small objects rest on it. A bedroll lies near the wooden bench, and the sound of whimpering comes from inside of it. And I know you can see this creature here, but just imagine that it's not actually there. Woo. You just hear like
Oh, somebody's crying. I want to, unless somebody else goes in first, Tilly's gonna take a step in.
Here's your Calcrix.
Oh, you-
Calcrix.
Oh, they're sleeping.
Calcrix.
Beaker. Should we
We should
check out that bedroll?
Yeah, but we should probably be quiet too.
Okay. I'm not good at being quiet.
Give me a stealth check as you are you walking past this
Whack
bedroll?
back.
Are you walking past this bedroll with this snoring creature inside?
Yes.
I think so.
Okay, everyone give me a stealth roll.
Oh man. I am definitely
Oh,
not.
that's not good.
I am definitely
Oh.
not Lucilla. I am definitely not Lucilla.
Wow.
Yeah,
It feels weird to be able to fail stealth rolls again.
you all make a lot of sound as you walk past, and from the bedroll you see this this little creature with like it's like a cross between a dragon and a dog. Kind of like peek its head out as he's startled awake.
I mean, well, that sounds adorable.
Oh, I'm sorry, little one. We didn't mean to wake you.
Okay, you see his name?
Mhm.
Not supposed to, but that's okay.
I don't
Wait,
see his
where
name.
is that? Yeah.
Oh,
that's
oh,
it.
oh, I thought you said his name. Yeah, so this little, like, dragon thing, no more than, like, 2 feet tall, kind of, like, jumps up with a little startled scream going, "Eh? Who's there? Who woke me?
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad.
Who are
My
you?
name's Tilly.
Yeah? What are you doing here? Get out! Get out of here!"
Oh, I'm sorry, but
It's-
I have to go on.
Don't make Meepo kill you! I'll do it! I'll do it!
I'm sure you'd kill me real good, but we still need to go.
Before you kill us, can you tell us if you've seen any small human children around?
Human children? I don't know what human children. Get out of here! Human?
I reckon they were young adults at the time.
Oh, well, whatever.
Seen
Maybe they
humans?
were-
I don't need to answer your question. Disturbing my sleep? I was enjoying a nice sleep.
Oh shucks, I'm sorry. I really am. We tried to be quiet.
Yeah, I tried nothing, woke me up.
You
I
can
almost
get
had a
back to sleep.
I almost had a moment of peace here.
What if we sing you a song to put you back to sleep?
I could do that.
Well, that'd be nice. Get my mind off all the bad things happening lately. But
Oh no. Do you want to talk about it?
I'm afraid I'm gonna take you prisoner.
No,
Or-
I don't want to.
You don't.
Or, alternatively, I can sing you back to sleep. You didn't see us, and you'll get to hear a song. Huh?
Eh,
Huh?
what's the point, really?
Well, the point is that we don't want to have to.
The
we-
point is that you will live.
Yeah, well,
Otherwise, we'll have to kill you.
yeah, what he said. Yeah.
He goes, you're like a gulp sound, like a gulp. Going, well, let's not be hasty. No need to kill little Meepo.
Meepo.
I mean,
Oh, that intimidating.
I love the name.
he goes, what's this? I'm kidding about the prisoner thing. I'm just the dragon handler. Not much of a warrior. I just looked after Caltrix, and Meepo doesn't have much to do now that Caltrix went missing. And if he's dead, then I will never see him again. And so please don't do it.
Oh, it's okay. She'll like try and pat him on the back.
You have to reach way down.
Yeah.
As he pat him, he kind of like, even if you're not meaning to, you still like push him forward. It's like he kind of like takes a few steps forward. He's like, "Whoa, easy there."
I'm sorry. I just love the love.
Well, where's this Caltrix? Where did he go to?
He goes,
I asked Evo.
he goes, well, it's really none of your business.
Do we need to go through this again?
He's only my best friend.
Ah,
But it's not
My
your business.
My incredibly dignified, bearded friend here, who could probably snap you like a twig, may have a point. I mean, it may be within your best interests to help us out here. And tells you what, give us the information we're looking for. You might have the opportunity to meet your Caltrix again, because, you know, you'll live to see tomorrow.
He kind of like, as like Dabu speaks, he like finally gets a look at you, and he kind of gives like a startled cry. He kind of runs to the corner. He goes, "It was you! You stole him! You stole Caltrix! Get away
Wait,
from me!"
who's he talking? Who's he talking to right now?
He's talking to you, Dabu.
Oh, I stole Caltrix.
It's like, he goes, "Yeah, you and the other filthy goblins. It was you!
Understandable.
What are you doing here? Come to finish the job? You're-
I'm not.
With your human and friendly giant friend?"
I am not. So with the goblin force that came through before.
That also kind of tells us a little bit something that they're probably
Yeah.
led by a hobgoblin as well.
Weird.
No. That would make sense.
Well, he may have
Goblins.
just given us all the information we can get out of him.
Well, give me a persuasion check on
Me?
Dabu as you try to,
Oh.
like, talk him down.
Can I help him?
Sure, since you're trying to...
Okay. Cool.
Hey, thanks for the help.
Yeah. He's like, he's like, well, I don't recognize you. None of the other goblins have a beard like that.
No, they don't.
Well, maybe you can help Meepo and the rest of my clan.
How could we help, Meepo?
To get Caltrix back, our dragon.
And how would we go about doing this if we
Yes.
wanted to?
Well, you just go further into the Citadel,
Mhm.
kill all the goblins you can. Find my Caltrix.
So
I'm
just
opposed to this plan.
And you wouldn't happen to have some kind of token to
Our
help
key.
us? Well, there's a key that we're curious about. That's true.
Key.
But if
key,
we
key.
meet your Caltrix, how do we show to Caltrix that we're on your side and, by extension, his side?
Well, I'll come with you, but we should talk to our matriarch first. Yes, Earl. You can work it out with her if you promise not to kill any of us. The other humans that came by a while back, they were a little aggressive. We have to talk them down. We don't mean you any harm, really. Just keep to ourselves. Yeah, come meet the matriarch. Talk to her. Work it out.
Should we have a team huddle? I think we should have a team huddle.
team huddle.
Team,
Team
huddle.
huddle.
Everybody huddle up.
I huddle.
Okay, so it's clear
What are
to
we talking
me-
about? Meepo kind of comes up to the group.
Personal space. Come on, man. Anyway.
Sorry.
It's clear to me here that these are folks who have some kind of internal quarrel going about, and I feel like this may be our opportunity to manage the chaos and find our objective with some unlikely allies. Now, judging from Meepo here, they wouldn't put up much of a fight if they did decide to turn on us, considering that Dabu is tougher than coffin nails, and Tillywig is a very blunt object. And so, I imagine the four of us could be quite a handful if they did decide to turn on us, but if they don't, we may be one step closer to more easily attaining the whereabouts, or at least the keepsakes, of the kids we're here to look for. Or young adults, I suppose.
Yeah, they are young adults. They were adventurers.
Yeah. So what do you guys think?
Yeah.
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 Right on. Okay. Well, I guess I'll be the mouthpiece if nobody else minds.
You seem very good at it.
Well, I'm very good at making friends. Thank you kindly. So we turn around. All right, Meepo. Take us to your matriarch, and we will promise that so long as your friends don't turn their weapons on us, we won't have any reason to turn any weapons on you. Sound like a good plan?
He goes, oh yes, Meepo knows a special word, so my friends won't kill you on sight.
Ah, okay, good. Very helpful.
Indeed. But the word happened to be, oh God, please don't kill me.
that is a pretty good password, but I think it'd get found out way too easily.
He goes, ha 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 ha, very funny. You know,
Well,
You'd be surprised. You'd be very surprised how often that works.
there we go.
he kind of like takes a look at the ruined cage, and he goes, "Don't worry, Caltrix, I'll get you back." Oh, he's just the best. Can't wait for you to meet him.
Now he sounds like a real award-winning fella there.
Earl Spitfire.
Yeah, he was gonna grow big and strong and kill our enemies for us.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice to have goals.
yeah.
Yeah, Meepo trained his entire life to care for Caltrix.
Oh, what are you
Sounds
gonna
like a-
do if? So
Sounds
what?
like a real important job. So we're gonna follow on our boy Meepo here.
Do you have any backup plans?
Well, I've got plans stacked on top of plans, but unfortunately, most of them look the same. So,
I was
next-
actually talking to Meepo, but
Oh,
that's
Oh, if Meepo doesn't have a dragon to look after, then I'm pretty much useless.
yeah, the sudden
yeah.
loss-
That checks.
They'll probably have me cleaning the toilet bowl. You know what I mean? I mean, I already clean up Caltrix's remains, but I have to clean up everyone's. I don't mind doing it for Caltrix. He's my buddy. But Fred? Ooh, boy.
Brad have an unusual diet.
You could say that.
Oh,
He makes his way.
I mean, I'm sure you'd call it unusual, but to him, it's Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Oh, I can't see in this darkness.
Oh, yeah, no, let me, I got it.
It's
uh,
the one person who does not have dark vision or a light source.
Yeah, he's just kind of walking ahead. It's like not even worrying about like a
Keeping
light
up.
source or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you see this hallway has several more rooms, but Meepo seems to be heading in this direction. And as approach this hallway with several kobolds, kind of like a standing watch, and he goes, "Don't worry, tickle corn." And like you think they would be confused, but they all kind of like lay down their spears, kind of look at you curiously.
I'll just wave at him
So
as I'm
this-
walking past.
A double row of relief-carved marble columns match the length of this long, large hall. The worn carvings depict entwining dragons.
Hmm.
He kind of like walks up. It's like, Come, meet the matriarch.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure to bow.
Oh, I can bows real good.
Where's
You
Meepo at? Where is he?
A short throne stands near the west wall, constructed of fallen bits of masonry stacked against an old altar. On top of the altar sits a variety of small items. The portion of altar that serves as the throne's back features a carving of a rearing dragon. A metallic key is held firmly in the dragon's open jaws.
Hey, yo.
And you see a kobold in white robes sitting on this throne, and she kind of like shields her eyes as the torch like her eyes approaches her, and she goes, "Who dares brings the light into my chamber?"
Are they speaking common?
Speaking common, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I try and shove it under my shirt to dull
Just
the light.
I just dismiss it. I dismiss the light.
Well, then, like, you're left completely in blackness.
That's okay. Carrot is like, oh, okay.
But if you put it under your shirt or something, like it dims enough.
Okay.
I'll leave it then.
Yeah, she goes, that's better. Who approaches? Matriarch, yes, Darrell. Queen of the kobolds.
And then I designated mouthpiece.
Yeah, it's like, Meepo,
Yep.
who have you brought? More outsiders?
Outsiders in appearance, allies in effect. As a matter of fact, oh glorious and resplendent one, we're here to investigate for some humans who had gone missing, as well as, per our agreement with Meepo, assist you with a bit of a goblin problem you seem to have.
Yes, those filthy goblins. Missing humans, you say?
Yes, they seem to be young adults. We're hoping that they're alive, but if they're not, we at least need to confirm this and bring back the keepsakes and things of the sort. But as it stands, we are in your glorious domain, and at presently your mercy. And so we were just wanting to introduce ourselves before we went off to assist in solving your goblin problem.
Yes, I seem to remember some humans passing by some time ago. They promised to rid us of the goblins, but they never returned.
Never returned, oh goodness.
Typical of humans, if you ask me. They promise so much, but give so little.
Well, fortunately for you, my party, I am the only human, alas. That means that we are much less likely to fail than the party before.
She gives a, kind of look at all of you.
As her gaze come to me, I'll just try and bow. Sorry, go on.
You do what when she looks at you?
Bow.
What about?
Yeah, you give her a big bow. Like the hammer falls out from behind your, underneath your cloak.
Oh, I'm
And
sorry.
she's like, I go the light. So one of the kobolds next to her is like, it's like, Matriarch, the light's actually not that bad. You're overreacting. Silence! It's like, I trust this goblinoid is friendly with you because I don't trust goblinoids.
Funny enough, he doesn't trust goblinoids either.
Yeah, as it happens, your allegiances or your tastes are aligned, as it were. Yes.
I've spent my entire life trying to broker peace with the goblins on the lower level, but they just don't want to listen. And then they go and sneak in the dead of night and steal poor Meepo's dragon.
Oh, goodness me. Well, Dabu,
What a disgrace, Meepo, to have the dragon stolen from right under your nose. And Meepo's just like, it's like whimpering, I'm sorry. It's like, So
Well,
it is.
Oh, sorry. Well, Dabu, if you would be so kind as to indulge the Queen on your negotiation methods, would you be so kind to indulge her as to your methods of negotiating with the goblins, perhaps? And like I'm trying to like talk him up, like he's like the big man here.
So as the hobgoblin approaches, like um the kobold guards kind of raise their spears in like anticipation, but not like in a threatening way, just in like
Yeah.
just in case.
Yeah.
And yes, Earl goes, proceed.
It would just be, again, in everyone's best interest here, if you give us what we are asking for.
She
Give
looks,
us the...
she looks a little like startled, like, and what exactly are you asking of us? You're the one that offered to help us.
Yeah,
I
we're
kinda-
not killing
I
us
kinda
with the
lean in.
Star.
Yeah, I kind of lean into Garrett. I'm like, no, tell them how you're going to kill the goblins. Like, sound real scary. Like you're gonna really hurt these goblins. That's what I got you here for. Like,
Gotcha. I thought I was scaring them.
no. It's okay. No, you're convincing them. You're selling that you're
Under...
a big, strong hero that doesn't like those guys. Okay, cool.
Understood. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Refresh scene, I say. I might be the only person here that likes goblins even less than you. And I would love my chance to rid your keep of them.
She goes,
Like Garrett thumbs up. You know, the thumbs up in the back.
and Mifo kind of pipes up, and rescue Caltrix, the dragon.
That too.
Yes, Earl kind of considers this and he goes, they have been a thorn in our side for decades. Perhaps I guess you want some kind of reward for doing so if I know your type.
And then I just kind of cut in. Actually, our reward is safe passage, as well as the ability to procure the people we're here for. If anything, our reward is your help, realistically speaking.
He goes, our help, and what would you want of us?
Well, Meepo says you have a dragon, and that's actually quite helpful, I imagine, on our way out, as we do hope to leave this place eventually, and having your blessing through your domain would greatly ease that end, I imagine.
If you have your word to retrieve Caltrix
Mhm.
and rid the citadel of those goblin pests, then you may have safe passage to their domain.
Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly indeed.
And if you return the dragon safely to us, I shall consider a reward.
Oh, you're too kind. You're too gracious. And I kind of look over at Dabu, like making the money, the money sign with my fingers. Like, see, that's how you get them to pay you.
Dabu nods, impressed.
All right.
Meepo, you shall accompany these adventurers and help them retrieve the dragon. I don't expect you to do any fighting, being as weak and pathetic as you are, so don't worry. Meepo goes, yes, Matriarch. Thank you, Matriarch. He goes, Meepo can help you from a distance, but I'm not getting up close. No.
Oh, yeah, you would unfortunately get in our way. We actually have two two humanoid-shaped battering rams, as it were, in our party, and I imagine we would not be aided by one of your stature. But you'll be very helpful and instrumental in the procural of your friend. So, you won't be completely worthless. All right, so which way are we heading?
Hold on a second.
Poor Zumven, I'm so sorry. You're not even getting to talk. I'm sorry, dude.
Zumban is perfectly fine just standing here.
Or you're like listening against one of these pillars, just being cool, like you don't care.
Just
Yeah.
being real cool the whole time, yeah.
Just like his eye occasionally just lights up.
Oh, he's so
He
edgy.
looks
Oh, I
around.
love it. He's so good. Heterochromia, you got it all, man.
It's like in that blue streakiness here, totally natural.
100%.
Not dyed at all. But which part's the dyed part,
gosh.
the black or the blue?
He'll
It's
never
gonna be-
tell.
It's gonna be Zumven's fault that Lily Sula thinks that multicolored hair is cool.
Oh yeah.
Dang it.
Oh, without even trying, already a bad influence.
I know. Alright, so where are we heading next? I'm ready. I'm ready to keep going. Let's keep going.
Well, it is getting kind of late.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Well, I mean, since we start late, we usually go towards 12. But let's see what's kind of coming up.
hmm Yeah, if it's gonna be kind of long-winded and stuff, we can.
I mean,
I wouldn't mind
the next part we are heading into goblin territory.
Oh, okay.
Gorblins.
So
Gerblins.
let's get to where.
Gerblins.
Yep. Let's get to where we can get on out and set off. And
But it doesn't mean you can't explore this area.
oh, okay.
She gives you permission to make use of any of the rooms. She warns you that she keeps prisoners in this room right here, so you might be. If you want to interrogate them, that's your call.
You wouldn't happen to have? Would I be able to peek in and see if they match the descriptions of our marks?
Oh, you want to see if they're the
Yeah, is that okay?
yeah.
They're not. Are they goblins?
One of the kobolds is like, I don't know if you want to go in there.
Oh, I don't want to go in. I just wait. Is it like a solid door, or is there not like a peephole? If it's a solid door, then I can leave. I can just let it alone.
Yeah, like this one, it's like, oh, we have orders not to. I know the queen just said like, you go there you with, but he actually said like, we're not allowed to let people in the prisoners. Those goblins can be nasty when they haven't eaten in a few days.
Oh, okay. They are just goblins. I'm sorry. I just sometimes I understand how humans can all look alike sometimes to you folk, and so I just wanted to make sure our the people we were looking for weren't in there. But if they're goblins, then it is none of my business, and I don't care what's going on in that room. You guys do whatever you need to do in there. So
One of them goes like, oh, you mean those humans that showed up a while back? It's like, yeah, they went up to the lower parts of the citadel, then come back.
okay,
Inconvenient, but
yeah, very inconvenient.
And rude.
Oh,
do we want to try it and get any information out of the goblins here?
nah. I don't think there's anything they could tell us that we wouldn't find out within 5 minutes of being around other goblins. So,
Meepo says he'll wait here.
Mhm.
And when you're ready to go, this will be the place you go into.
okay, cool.
But he says but you're free to explore other areas. Like the room you found Meepo in had some other places to go to.
Okay. Well, let's go on back there then, I guess.
I'm down for that.
Alright.
Then, see here. Dabu, get over here with me. Well, when it's just
Where?
the party. I'm by the edge of the hallway. Tillywig? Oh, there you are. Yeah, sometimes you gotta slather them up with a little bit of sweetness, and bam, they pay you.
Yeah,
They just pay you if you're super nice. It's crazy.
You even told him not to pay you.
Yeah. No, it's so weird. It's this weird reverse psychology. When you tell them not to pay you, they insist on paying you. It's so weird.
I take notes, but I can't write, so.
Well,
my intelligence is 7, so I might be a little too well spoken for this character.
7 is low.
Well, stick around me, and you'll learn all the best tricks and tips to becoming a roguish vagabond like me. Well, I'm just kidding. I'm nothing special. Just a bard. Just a human bard.
It's a human bard.
I still
Dime a
haven't
dozen.
heard any songs yet.
Oh, yes. I do my best singing, as it happens, in combat, so we'll definitely get to do that sometimes.
Oh, good. Well, I'm a bit of a musician myself. I'd like to, help.
Oh, collaborate? Have a jam session? Excuse me? I had no idea. That's incredible. We absolutely should collaborate on something. I've got the old itch again, so it's definitely... I just keep getting all these song ideas, and when I'm not trying to write a new song for Lily Sula to hum to herself when she's feeling uncertain or something like that, I'm just trying to struggle to think of something else. So
Oh.
All I can do is I can make some sounds if y'all need anything.
hey, sometimes talking's enough.
Then I just cast minor illusion behind them. Say, like this.
Oh, yes. All right, so let's go to that room where I'm trying to. Yeah, okay, I'm trying to get there because it's all dark. Thank you, Tillywig.
Yeah.
You guys here?
Going in this room here. There we go. Perfect. Thank you. All right, so let's take a look around here and see what we can find out, or at least investigate a little bit.
Yeah, got a few doors for Tillywig to push on through if she wants.
Introduce yourself through, yeah.
Step
Really,
back, boys. It's me again. I'll push on the door.
I will say, since you're friendly with the kobolds, they warn
We do
you
like
that
a quick knock.
this room here, and one up here, and one down here, is trapped to
Oh, okay.
for outsiders, and
Okay.
that's where the guards stay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You probably shouldn't bother them; they wouldn't like it.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm
probably
good.
naked or something.
But
That's why the door's locked.
but if you ever come across a kobold and they're threatening, just say the word ticklecorn.
Mm.
Yeah,
Good information.
that's that's our special word, so to know you're friendly.
Is it translated from something else? I mean, it must sound much cooler in a language that's not common.
It actually says he shouts out ticklecorn in Draconic, but I like the fact.
Oh.
I like to think he just says the word ticklecorn.
Yeah.
One of those things that translates well.
It's like both. It's like Deadly Warrior in Draconic.
Nope. Ticklecorn.
Ticklecorn.
So what doors can I, open?
He points you to this one right here.
All right, let's give it a go.
Do it.
I try to open it.
Oh yeah, no, this is fine. You
Do
see,
fearbugs have doors, or is this all new to you? Using doors.
We're not big stone ones like this, not unless you're very special.
Only the most
You
special
mean-
of furbolgs have doors.
She means rich.
Most of the time we just have giant holes in the wall.
I mean, most of mine are just sticks and
Yeah,
leaves and things.
more of a door foundation than an actual door.
Door adjacent, if you will.
Yeah, you see kind of a
Not
twist.
unlike a door.
Yeah, see it twisting hallway.
I can't believe it's not a door.
Can't believe it's not doors.
Ooh, another door. What's behind this one?
Look at white. Now I'm all about opening doors.
Look, I'm good at exactly two things. And opening doors is one of them. Let me have this.
Hey, have as
What-
much as you want.
Oh my
I'm
god.
not going to stop you.
So
God.
I have to ask, what's the second thing?
You'll find out.
Oh. You said it's not that kind of game.
Oh my.
It has to do with the musician bit. Oh, guys, you won't believe it. It's another door.
I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Truly, we are blessed.
This empty chamber is home only to rat droppings, crumbled flagstone, and stains.
Gross. What
Wow.
kind of things?
Wasn't me.
Makes one wish they had prestidigitation. But it is what it is.
Open up this door.
Ooh.
Dust and odd bits of stony debris and rubble lie scattered on the floor. A ornate fountain is built into the eastern wall. Though cracked and stained, the fountain's overarching carving of a diving dragon retains its beauty. A relief-carved stone door stands on the western wall.
Tilly's just eyeing the door, waiting for somebody to say something.
I don't see why. Should we explore the hallway first, or should we just see what's?
Fine.
You've got like 3 doors
I'm
in
sure-
a row.
I'm pretty sure we'll find another door.
Oh, look, I found one.
See?
Surely you find the best things in the world.
She just stands there looking proud.
Alright,
Would you care to see what's through the door? Or you want
Oh,
to carry on down?
I'll get back to it. Ooh. Hello? Echo?
Let's see here. This section of hallway contains 6 doors, all slightly ajar. The area smells musty.
So many doors, but they're already open, so who cares, right?
Doesn't look like there's anything in any of them.
Yeah, they pose no real obstacle for me, so I don't really want to go through them.
Ooh.
As you pass by the doors, though, they aren't quite empty.
Oh man, Joey got us.
As
Ah.
What happened?
attracted by the light and the noise, especially the light, three giant rats scurry out to the hallway, which you are still in. So get back here.
Get back here.
Back here!
Get over here!
And we should have time for a giant rat combat.
Yeah, we can have.
Oh,
Unless,
look, more friends.
well, you play Rat Battle again.
Oh, indeed.
You've got to be kidding me! Come on!
All right, let's come on. Really? Okay.
Who needs...
It is. I do not ever roll this well. It's just new character beginner luck, I guess.
Well, you do better than any of us.
I've made some really good rolls
Yeah.
this game. That's atypical. Trust me.
Is that everyone? Alright, Dabu, you're up first.
Alrighty. Let's see. Dabu is going to take a couple of swings at this rat right next to him. Oh, alright. Starting to catch up to me. He does a 9 hit.
It does not.
All right. So he got a little surprised. Wasn't expecting doors to betray him so like this.
Never trust an open door. That's my policy.
Good policy. And then bonus action to take a second swing at the same rat for a 16.
16 hits.
All right, that does 4 piercing. I guess a second thrust at him.
Right, still standing. And these, so you know, are giant rats. They're like the size of like a
Lilithula.
Cocker Spaniel or something like that.
Oh, okay. No.
So would you say they are of unusual size?
I don't think they exist. Yeah, not quite that big. Those would be like dire rats or something. These aren't quite dire
Yeah.
rats.
Yeah.
Alright. So this rat will take a swing with his little claws at Tillywig. Well, it takes a little bite at your heels.
Oh no! Don't do that.
Why are
Alright.
they going after her? She's nice.
You take 3 piercing damage.
Alright.
In case you don't know, do you know how to do damage and health?
Yeah, I figured
Okay,
it
there we go.
out.
Just making sure. Alright, Tillywig.
Alright, I'm gonna take out my mace and... Well, you can't just bite people like that! Bonk!
It doesn't like what bonking it does.
Oh.
Oh yeah, critical miss. You're like too startled as they run out. You almost drop your mace. Like it falls on the floor and like, oh no, I got it, and you have to pick it back up.
Oh, just be ready for a right good bonking.
Alright, someone.
Zonvin's like, nah, I'm not feeling this, and just turns to the one by Dabu and just gives it the evil eye, so to speak. And
You should rename the spell to Evil Eye.
No, I think there's a spell called Evil Eye. So, plus this is, I say Evil Eye, you can actually hear like a, oh, when it comes out of his eye.
I like it. 23 hits.
Guessing that hit.
Yeah, which one are you aiming for? The one in front of you?
No, I think I would have to roll at disadvantage since it's melee range and this is a ranged spell.
Oh, right, yeah, that is true. I want to start following rules.
So I'm going to hit the one that's not, the one that's away from me.
Yeah.
And it does 1 damage because of course. And feeling very frustrated and very surrounded by things that should bite and kick it, Zumban just kind of goes, nope, and a flash of light just disappears and appears. Let's see here. Like over here.
Yeah,
Also, yeah, oh yeah, there's something else involved. When he disappears, the rat that was standing, this rat right here, has to do a wisdom check. A wisdom saving throw.
19.
And it passes.
What?
That is a very wise rat.
He puts on he puts on a pair of glasses. He goes, "Thank you."
That you know what my save is?
15.
15. So for it to roll a 19 is bull.
Right, does a 19 hit Dabu?
A 19 hits Dabu.
Right, as this giant rat bites you, you take 3 piercing damage.
Ugh.
Are we really gonna die to rats?
No.
It's happened.
No,
It just
y'all
make sure,
who did
since, what's your armor class, Tillywig? I think it's 18?
18, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that one rolled 20 before, so.
18. That's high.
I don't even
Yeah.
think.
I like
I
to
don't
work
even
out.
think I don't even think my other character Maruka's that AC.
Well, she has heavy armor and a shield.
Yeah, that would do it. Never. Yeah.
That would do it.
This rat tries to say goodbye at Tillywig, but this one misses. Right, Garrett.
As a bonus action, I give a bardic inspiration to my boy here, Dabu. Sorry. So you get an inspiration die, which is a 1d6 for 10 minutes. The creature can add that roll to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. This can be added after seeing the roll, but after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
I thought it was a D4 until you were level 3.
Yeah, me too. It was a D4 or D6.
No, it says 1d6 right here on my character sheet.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, like, what do you
So-
like? What is your bardic inspiration like? Like, what do you do?
Dabu, kick their asses!
We have a
Awesome.
scallion on her, Stallion, or whatever his name is from Vox Machina, on her hand. Scotland.
And then, and since that was a bonus action, I'm gonna try to lay into this stinking rat. Chew on one of these.
20.
Ha!
You the one in front of... you're hitting the one in front of Dabu?
Yep. I just twirl that rapier around and blah, stab it.
Yeah,
Bam.
more than enough. Goes,
Skewer the rat.
oh yeah. Aha! Dabu. Dabu.
Right. Dabu is going to step up to here. Where did... Oh, there's something. And, take some swings at the one directly in front of him.
15.
I am gonna
It's a hit.
not... Yep, okay. Perfect. For 8. Piercing.
Oh, 8, that's... Chop its little mousy head off.
Nice. And then for my bonus action, I'll use my other sword to swing at that one over there. But I am going... Well, it doesn't matter. That was a crit fail. So...
Hey, that one's mine.
I'm very protective about my rats.
Fair enough. Yeah, you speak
If
up,
anybody's gonna do the bulking, it's gonna be me.
and I pull my sword and completely miss and whiff it. Awesome. All right.
Can't win them all.
Right, this one tries to nip at your shins, Dabu, but it misses.
Darn right it does.
Alright, Tillywig.
Alright, it's bonking time.
You can shoot a bonk.
Super bonk.
Yeah, that's definitely a bonking time.
I was just building up to it.
I was gonna say,
the first time.
the sound the rat makes when you smash it with this mace, it's the same noise that a car airbag makes when it deploys. Just
Nasty. Dabu is a lot more impressed with the party's performance in this battle than the other one.
Zumban is still feeling kind of out of sorts. That his one hit was like, bloop.
Yeah.
you can't win them all. It's all right.
I made the attack, but it failed the damage.
While you can't win them all, make sure you win the ones that matter. And this was a little skirmish, I think.
Yeah,
Well,
it's a little skirmish.
A little bit of a skirmish, just a little bit of a tussle, I'd say.
He bit me.
Yeah, are you all right? I can use. Where is it? Hold on, I've got a spell for this.
how much? Oh, I've got this. Hold on. What's your what? Are you hurt? You pops up.
A little bit.
Well, so
I'll shine the light on the wound and be like, it doesn't look infected to you.
Also, one thing, Zumban, as you're in this room,
Yeah.
you kind of, now that the thrill of battle's over, you take a kind of a look around, and you notice that there are two open pits with spikes at the bottom, right here and here. They are like wide open. It's like someone like jammed the traps open so they laid bare.
That's Zumban is very glad he misty stepped right over that.
Yep. And the room you're in, the cobblestone floor contains two trapdoors blocked open by iron spikes. The north wall holds a fountain carved with an overarching diving dragon. A faint, rotten stench pervades the room.
Yeah.
Is there anything else in this room, or can I now try to make my way over to heal up Tillywig?
Let's read the thing. Yeah, you're able to just kind of walk around take a little leap from one of the corners easily enough.
Yeah. I just kind of walk around here and just kind of whoop, right next to Tillywig, and I heal her for. Let's see here. Let me see how this works. Okay, there's the D6s that fuel this healing. Okay. 1 plus your will. Okay. So I'm just gonna roll a 1d6.
Is this your Celestial Warlock healing?
Yeah. You get back 2 hit points.
Oh, handy.
Do you get like any bonuses to that, or is this a straight up hit die or dice roll?
It is. Nope. Just maximum value to spend once equals. Raise fire. Hold the dice you spend. Add them together. So nope. No bonuses.
Okay.
Just. I get 2d6, and I spent one of them.
Yeah, I didn't know if you added proficiency or anything like that.
It'd be not maybe later, but not now.
Okay, but that is a good place to end it.
You just gained back 2 hit points.
Yeah, hey, that's fine. I lost 3, so I'm right there. Thank you. So, thank you.
So
I
you
just
are
come over. I just come over and I lay my hand on her, and it's like, oh.
So you are delving deeper into the Citadel, but not quite into the dragon area, the goblins' territory quite yet.
All right.
But that's
As he heals Tillywig, I'm wrapping gauze around my leg and glaring at him. No, it's fine. I'm fine.
It's fine. It's okay.
I got it.
All right. But we'll end it there, and we'll continue next time.
Awesome. How exciting.
Yep. So thanks, Michelle, for joining us for this new game. Hope
Thank you so much for having me.
Hope you're
So
having fun.
nice to meet you.
Yep.
Likewise.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
All right. Thanks, everyone.